Yeah, there are. Oh.
Advertisement 92 running.
Midget Football Association. First, we have our Smurf team, led by coaches Eli Maschak, Sean Jameson, Alex Lowe, Dan Yoakum, and Tony Shuey. Their current record is 7-0. Next, we have our PB team, led by coaches Kevin Kindig, Eric Rhodes, Austin Wonders, and Sean Bowersox. Their current record is 2-5. Next, we have our pony team, led by coaches Rodney Keller, Keith Fleischer, Jeremy Hockenberry, Matt Eder, and Ken Wilson. Their current record is 7-0. And finally, we have our midget team, led by coaches J.P. Page, Joe Jupa, Nick Dillman, Joe Slaceman, and Trey Nelson. Their current record is 5-2. Ladies and gentlemen, the teams of the West Perry Midget Football Association. These are your future Mustangs. In Bram Stoker's novel Dracula, Dr. Abraham Van Helsing leads a coalition of people to stop Count Dracula from spreading evil throughout the world. This show tells the story of Dr. Van Helsing's journey and ultimate success. Repertoire includes excerpts from Toccata and Fugue in D minor by Johann Sebastian Bach, Night on Ball Mountain by Modest Mussorgsky, In the Hall of the Mountain King by Edward Grieg, Symphony No. 5 by Ludwig van Beethoven, Swan Lake by Peter Tchaikovsky, Dies Irae from Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's Requiem, and the Funeral March by Frédéric Chopin. Instructional staff for the Mustang Marching Band includes Director of Bands Matthew Weisman, Color Guard Designer and Instruction Nicole Wood, Joe Design Tim Newland, Musical Arrangements Luke McMillan. Senior members of the 2021 Mustang Marching Band include Elijah House, Mackenzie Kiner, Christopher Reynolds, and Lacey Scherf. The students and staff would like to take this opportunity to thank the Westbury School District Board of Education, administrators, the Westbury Music Partnership, and the community for their continued support of the program. We hope you enjoy our musical and visual presentation of The Vampire Hunter.
Feeling better this weekend, man?
I am feeling much better this week.
Sorry to hear you went into the weather last week.
That was tough to sit at home and watch the game instead of being here.
Oh, I told him, I said to my contractor, he's here under, but he's not, that's why he's got to let me out.
It's a little iffy if he's not here, right?
Nobody flew it with me. Especially when the scoreboard is way more different, I can't wait. I'm here pushing buttons going, why does this look like a soccer score? Yeah, I know, because that's what I was looking for, because I'm not sure when you walk up and see soccer.
The 2000, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 edition of the Westbury High School Mustang Marching Band.
Three.
Yeah, we gotta go over to the secret apartment and make the right plate and lay it down for the new program. And there's a little complex, so then you gotta put in team names.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a little more high tech.
Yeah. That's okay. Helps out, be a game clock.
They have play clock in there too, don't they?
There's three of us. There's three of us there.
Yeah.
3 inside.
We have to have a one-stage play clock, right? Not one for-
Well, no, the play clock. Okay, one does the game clock, one does the play clock.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, he's here. type of don't touch all during 23 minutes. Yeah.
From West Perry Mustang Stadium, Friday Night Lights in Elliottsburg, Pennsylvania, and we have football action for you tonight. A tough matchup for the West Perry Mustangs tonight.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything put up here. Usually they do. Might have been taken up the score.
West Perry coming in 4-3 overall, 2-2 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. And this is a Mid-Penn Colonial Division matchup against the undefeated Shippensburg Greyhounds here at Mustang Stadium. The Shippensburg Greyhounds, as high as they come, one of just 6 teams in all of District 3 to be undefeated heading into Week 8. The Shippensburg Greyhounds are about to take the field for the first time. Shippensburg is 7-0 for their first 7 games. They are 4-0 in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. Both these teams coming off a big win back in Week 7 last week. West Perry was victorious here in the West Perry homecoming game a week ago against East Pennsboro. The final score of that one was 38-14. Shippensburg is coming off a big win at home against Northern, the Polar Bears, falling to the Greyhounds 21-3 last week. West Perry unbeaten at home. 3-0. It's a huge home field advantage for the Mustangs going up against the undefeated Greyhounds. So one unbeaten streak has to go tonight. Last year, Shippensburg beat the Mustangs over at Shippensburg. Final score of that one was 20-7. The last time West Perry had a win against the Greyhounds was back in 2017 in a shocking 15-13 upset here at Mustang Stadium back in 2017, Week 9. And West Perry home field advantage has been very good today. West Perry has won 5 straight home games. They included won 10 of the last 12 here at home. West Perry leads the all-time series against Shippensburg 19-14. Shippensburg has won the last 3 games, including 11 of the last 12. The one loss against West Perry was, as I mentioned earlier, in 2017. This has been a series that can go back and forth in terms of streaks. Shippensburg played 3 and 11 of the last 12. But from 1989 to 2006, the Mustangs beat Shippensburg in 14 straight games. Shippensburg currently ranked number 2 in the PIAA District 3 5A power rankings. They are only behind the undefeated Mifflin, Governor Mifflin team. 5-0 Governor Mifflin, number 1 in the PIAA 5A power rankings in District 3 5A. Shippensburg, only one of 6 teams heading into tonight are unbeaten through 7 games. The other teams include Steel and High Spire in single A, York Catholic in double A, Wild Missing in triple A, Governor Mifflin in 5A, and Central York in 6A. There are no undefeated teams in quad A. The players to watch tonight for the West Perry Mustangs include Marcus Baker, having a good year so far as quarterback. Marcus Baker, 49 for 86, had 651 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. He's also having a big running game for Marcus Baker. On 70 carries, he has 462 yards and 4 touchdowns. For the year, he has 1,113 all-purpose yards. So a big season for Marcus Baker at quarterback. Trent Herrera leads the team in rushing. He has 109 carries and 590 yards. Pause for a moment there because they were playing some Metallica with the West Perry coming up, but the exception for YouTube copyright marching band, which is playing right now, about to introduce the West Point Mustangs and their American Pride, a whole bunch of American Prides with them. And a big night here. If you tuned in at the beginning of this broadcast, we have a special ceremony for the West Prairie Michigan Football Association, West Prairie NFA, being recognized here tonight. Looks like Shippensburg is going to take the field first. Here come the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds are led by their tight end. The big player to watch for Shippensburg is Anthony Smith, a senior defensive end and tight end. He is 6'6", 265 pounds. He is an NCAA Division I commit to the University of Minnesota from the Big Ten Conference. That is going to be a big player to keep an eye on for the Greyhounds. He's one of the reasons why Shippensburg has been so dominant so far this season. Tucker Chamberlain is the quarterback at Shippensburg. He's having a decent year, 39 for 68. 758 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And you've got 4 running backs on the Shippensburg team that has been on fire in the Mid-Penn Colonial Division. They include Nate Bean, who leads the team with 390 yards and 78 carries. You also got Trayvon Cater, Amari Care, and Diesel Koser, all having at least 236 yards. Big wide receiver for Shippensburg is Irby Weller, has 24 receptions for 481 yards, and here come the Mustangs. Some key players to keep an eye on.
Now at this time, we would ask you to please stand, remove your hats, and direct your attention to our nation's colors flying high above the scoreboard as we honor America with the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. And then please remain standing for the playing of the West Prairie High School alma mater, which will be performed this evening by our West Prairie High School marching band. And now, we present with pride our national anthem.
I believe it. Because when Adams came back from that run, that's what they want to choose. They must have got that. That makes sense.
back here. Great performance from West Prairie Washington. Before this game started with the Vampire Diaries, the national anthem and the alma mater. And a big night here for the Mustangs. Undefeated Shippensburg coming to town. West Prairie
Coming to the
undefeated
midfield
at
are
home.
Shippensburg captains, number 22, Carter Faust, number 43, Carter Funk, and number 80, Anthony Smith. And West Perry captains, number 20, Isaiah Weller, number 33, Tucker Ziegler, number 75, Trevor Kelly, and number 78, Josh Purcell.
More players to watch for the West Prairie
77
Mustangs is Trent
Salamacho.
Herrera. Leads the team in rushing, 109 carries for 590 yards. He has 8 touchdowns on the year. Ian Goodling is a top receiver for the Mustangs. And West Prairie is going to receive the ball
Mustangs have won the
first.
toss and have elected to receive.
Ian Goodling has 17 catches for 265 yards and 3 touchdowns. On defensive side, which we'll see later on apparently, as West Prairie is going to receive the ball first, Hunter Potiker leads the team with 44 tackles. With 1.5 tackles for a loss, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery for Hunter Potiker. Also on defense, Ash Rain, 42 tackles. He leads the team with tackles for a loss with 5.5. He also leads the team in sacks with 3.
Set the kick for the Greyhounds, number 17, Blake Orndorff, back deep for the Mustangs, number 22, Trent Herrera, and number 28, Hunter Tone.
You've got one team that's unbeaten at home, the other one unbeaten everywhere. And we got West Perry to kick the ball first here. Friday Night Lights, Week 8 in the PIAA District 3 in the Mid-Penn Conference Colonial Division. And Blake Orndorff is going to kick things off here to do the West Prairie Mustangs. Trent Herrera with the reception. And Trent Herrera getting past the 25, but not much after that. It's going to be a good return, and they'll be spot at the 27 here.
Trent Herrera for the kick for the Mustangs, taken down by number 27, Troy Chamberlain for the Greyhounds.
Let's get at the 23-yard line. 24 yards.
Set up the Mustangs, first and 10 on their own 24.
Here we go, Marcus Quaker. That's the quarterback. He had a big game last week against the East Pennsboro Panthers. Let's see what he can do here against the unbeaten Shippensburg Greyhounds. Game has started here. We want to thank everyone at home for joining us here on the West Prairie Athletic Pro YouTube page. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Knights of West Prairie Athletics. And here we go, 5 wide already for the Mustangs. Marcus Quaker all by himself, and a quick throw is blocked by number 43, that's Carter Funk.
Knocked down by number 43. Carter Funk for the Greyhounds sets up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 24.
He was looking for Dylan Gutshaw, it looks like. And it's got to be 2nd and 10 here. Big first play here for Carter Funk from the Shippensburg defense. Gorgeous night here, but surprisingly high. The temperatures got up to the 80s today, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Week 8 in the PIAA season, and it's 80 degrees. And Trent Herrera being slammed down.
Handoff to number 28, Hunter Tone, and he's brought down immediately by number 80, Anthony Smith for the Greyhounds.
There's Anthony Smith.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up
Loss
3rd
of 3 yards.
13 for the Mustangs on their own 21.
Anthony Smith, 6'6", 269 pounds. University of Minnesota commit. He already has a big first play tackle for a loss. Trent Herrera knocked down for 3 yards. What's scary about Anthony Smith, ladies and gentlemen, is that he plays on the defense side, but he's also the tight end. And Marcus Quaker is going to take it himself, and there's another wrap-up this time by number 36, Jack.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Quaker. He's brought down by number 36, Jackson Funson for the Greyhounds. Getting 2 on the play brings up 4th and 11 for the Mustangs on their own 23.
So getting 2 yards
Marcus
for Marcus
Quaker set the
Quaker.
punt for the Mustangs, back deep for the Greyhounds.
3-0 already for the Mustangs. Gonna be a tough battle against
Number
the
19,
Shippensburg
Irby
Lions.
Weller.
So Marcus Quaker kicks it off. He's not gonna waste any time when it comes to punting. And this could be an image that we could be getting used to tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Ball's gonna take a West Player roll to the 35-yard line.
Punt down by the Mustangs. Sets up the Greyhounds. 1st and 10 on their own 35.
So the big guy, Anthony Smith, with a big tucker for us. Now he's going to come over on the offensive side. That's tight end. Remember the name, Anthony Smith. If you're a Penn State fan, remember Anthony Smith next year. There we go. Quarterback is Tucker Chamberlain. Chamberlain's going to take a pitch here to Nate Beam. And Nate Beam is going to get rolled up.
Handoff number 8, Nathan Beam for the Greyhounds. Brought down by number 28, Hunter Tobin for the Mustangs. And 44 brings up 2nd and 6 for the Greyhounds on their own 38. Mark 39.
So 2nd and 6 after game 4 from Nate Beam. Second and 6. Game 4. Chamberlain. Chamberlain's in the backfield. Chamberlain got to take it himself. He's going to throw it. And incomplete. That was intended for number 19. That's Irby Weller.
Chamberlain's pass intended for number 19, Irby Weller, falls incomplete. Number 21, Connor Wheeler on the coverage for the Mustangs. 3rd and 6 for the Greyhounds on their own 39.
Pink out game atmosphere for tonight's game. Shippensburg players getting their pink on now. A lot of West Point fans over here in county, they're pink. The entire student section is pink. And they need to be loud for tonight. Chamberlain stepping back, looking to throw again. And caught down the middle. That's Anthony Smith, a tight end. And he's going to get the first down.
Chamberlain's pass complete to Anthony Smith for the Greyhounds. Tackled by number 28, Hunter Tobin for the Mustangs. They bring up 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 47.
Anthony Smith, I bet you he's the big target on 3rd down. But that was 3rd and 6. He was, you're 6'6". Yeah, you don't have to throw it very high, but if you can, he's got to reach up and grab it. And out here, this is number 24, and he's got to get up for 1st down.
Handoff to number 24, Amari Curl for the Greyhounds. Brought down by number 41, Hunter Potiker for the Mustangs. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds and the Mustangs 33.
Both marching bands in the heat tonight. Man, the West Point has a really big band up there. Get right here for her. Power hand off right down the middle. And upside down, about 7 yards by time.
Handoff to number 45, Diesel Kozer for the Greyhounds. Brought down by number 40, Nash Rank for the Mustangs. Brings up 2nd and 3 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 27.
Nate Beam being rushed by the West Point defense, and it looks like he might not get enough for a 1st down, but it's going to be close.
Handoff to number 8, Nathan Beam for the Greyhounds. He's tackled by number 77, Skylar Latchford for the Mustangs. The flag on the play.
Flag on the play here. And it's a block and a block by the Greyhounds.
There's a
It's
walk
gonna
call
set 'em
against the
back.
Greyhounds.
Offensive foul, block in the back. That's going to push him back. Right to past the original line of scrimmage. It's got to be 2nd and 11 here.
After the penalty, brings up 2nd and 11 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 34.
Shippensburg driving here, but a big foul, so I'm pushing him back 10 yards. under 8 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. This pitch to Nate Beam again. Beam has some room to run. Maybe he's going to get a first down and more. And a big run. Get about 15
With the
yards.
Beam with the carry again for the Greyhounds, combined on the stop for the Mustangs. Number 30, Matt Wright. And number 28, Hyde Tobin. So it brings up first and 10 for the Greyhounds. And the Mustangs, 15. Mark Matthew, 18 for the Greyhounds.
18-yard line here for the Greyhounds. First and 10. 7.5 minutes left to go here. Free by here for the Greyhounds. Nate Beam again. Or excuse me, no, this is not. Trayvon Cater, that was one of the big running backs for Shippensburg. Got some great good yardage, but not enough for a first down.
Handoff to number 10, Trayvon Cater for the Greyhounds. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs, number 30, Nash Rank, number 77, Skylar Lackford. Second and 4 for the Greyhounds. And the Mustangs, 12.
Backfield throw here to number 80 again. That's Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith having trouble. He's knocked out balance by number 58, Caleb Goodshaw. It's going to be first and goal for Shippensburg.
Number 80, Anthony Smith for the Greyhounds, following knockdown by number 30, Nash Rank for the Mustangs. We're going to have first and goal for the Greyhounds. And the Mustangs, 6.
First and goal for Shippensburg. Anthony Smith, yeah, he's a big football player, but he's also a great basketball player too. If you remember from last year when Shippensburg came to town here for boys basketball, Anthony Smith had a big alley-oop pass that made to a West Bay Athletics top 10 plays. Number 45 is going to go in, and they're going to mark him short.
Handoff to number 45, Diesel Kozer for the Greyhounds. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs, number 30, Nash Rank, number 58, Caleb Gutschall. Brings up second and goal for the Greyhounds. And the Mustangs, 1.
Diesel Kozer, second and goal coming up here for Shippensburg. Expected quarterback sneak here from Tucker Chamberlain. Yeah, I think that's what West Bay is expecting here too. And off. And no word from the officials yet. He's in. Touchdown. Shippensburg.
Anthony Smith takes the handoff to the Greyhound. Touchdown.
Anthony Smith, the future Golden Gopher. He goes in for a Shippensburg touchdown with 5:38 left to go in the first quarter. Blake Nordorf to kick it off. The extra point is low and it's no good.
Number 9, Henry is no good. There's 5:38 left in the first quarter. We'll score. The Shippensburg Greyhounds 6 for West Bay Mustangs 0.
That was actually Noah Henry with the extra play attempt, but no good. Shippensburg, Anthony Smith gets the Greyhounds on the board. 5:38 left to go. Shippensburg.
Back deep for the Mustangs, number 44, Brad Hockenberry. Number 28, Hunter Toman. Set to kick for the Greyhounds. Number 17, Blake Orndorff.
Shippensburg off to a fast start. They had a good start on defense, getting West Prairie 3 and out. Blake Orndorff with the kick, a line drive. That's got to go into the end zone for a touchback.
Ball goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Sends it to Mustang, first and 10 on their own 20.
West Point got stop shop here at the 20.
Just a friendly reminder that the use of any tobacco products or related products are strictly prohibited on all Westbury schools for campuses. This includes vaping products. If you need to use these type of products, you will have to leave the school property.
There you go, Westbury looking to get a first down for the first time. In this game, they went 3 and out in their first drive. Marcus Baker with Derek Snook in the background, 3 wide for the Mustangs. Baker hands off to Derek Snook. Looks like he's going to get maybe 2 yards on that run.
Baker hand off number 32, Derek Snook. Tackled by number 43. Carter Funk for the Greyhounds. And 2 play brings up second and 8 for the Mustangs on their own 23.
Shippensburg band bringing up some noise tonight. I don't think they stopped playing ever since the opening kickoff. That Shippensburg band is a really good band. I remember many years ago when I was in high school here, the Westbury football team was at Shippensburg, and the Shippensburg University band was at the game playing. But tonight, eyes down, Marcus Baker able to hang on to it. He's got to keep it himself. Marcus Baker's got to get wrapped up.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Baker. He's brought down by number 36. Jackson Fenson for the Greyhounds. Gain of 1 play brings up 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs on their own 24.
3rd and 6 coming up here again for the Mustangs. Westbury Mustangs, even though they're getting shut out right now, with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter, they still have an opportunity. As they are a good team, they're 4-3 overall. Currently ranked number 4 in the District 3 AAA Power Ranks, and ball is dropped. And Shippensburg's got to get the fumble recovery.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 43, Carter Funk for the Greyhounds. Set up the Greyhounds first and 10 on their Mustang 20.
Carter Funk, who had a big tackle for loss on the first drive for Westbury, but now on the second drive, he gets the fumble recovery. Marcus Baker mishandling the snap. Now, great starting position for Shippensburg's second drive in the red zone at the 19. After a lead with 3:56 left to go. There's number 8, Nate Beam.
Hand off to number 8, Nathan Beam for the Greyhounds, brought down by number 20, Isaiah Lovell for the Mustangs. Gain of 3 on the play, brings up 2nd and 7 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 17.
Isaiah Lovell with the tackle for the Mustangs. Give him 3 yards for Nate Beam, 2nd and 7. And up to Nate Beam again. Oh, number 10. That's Trey Cater.
Hand off to number 10, Trayvon Cater for the Greyhounds. He's brought down to the backfield by number 75, Trevor Kelly for the Mustangs. Loss on the play brings up 3rd and 10 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 20.
So Trevor Kelly on the big stop. Tackled for a loss. Loss of 3 yards that time. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Now 3rd and 10 for the Greyhounds. They expect a big pass from Tucker Jimlin to find Anthony Smith. Maybe Nate Beam down the bottom court on the close side, and timeout is going to be called here by the Mustangs. Or no, by the Greyhounds.
The Greyhounds, their first charge timeout of the half.
Shippensburg head coach Eric Fowles, his 20th season as the head coach for the Greyhounds. Didn't like what he saw before that snap. Shippensburg spurring his first timeout. Big crowd here tonight on both sides. Let's pray. The crowd coming up big, and Shippensburg. Not too far from here on the other side of the mountain. Coming up big tonight for the undefeated Greyhounds. Westbury coming up on 3rd and 10. Greyhounds still out there. Greyhounds now Stokes trying to come back. 2:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Tucker Chamberlain. Chamberlain might be looking, and he has some good targets down the line.
Chamberlain passes headed for number 19, Early Weller, calls it complete. Number 20, Isaiah Weller on the coverage for the Mustangs. 4th and 10 for the Greyhounds, and Mustangs 20.
So after a great starting field position on a fumble recovery, it's now 4th down for the Greyhounds. What does Shippensburg get to do here? You're obviously not going to get your kicker out there after missing the extra point. So the offense is still on the field here. 4th and 10 from the 19. Big play coming up here. I think that was a fumble recovery there, and it's recovered by the Mustangs. 75, Trevor Kelly with the fumble recovery.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by number 75 for the Mustangs, Trevor Kelly. Second the Mustangs, first and 10 on the 19.
And it was 4th down, so it didn't matter if it was fumble recovery or not, but the Mustangs, Trevor Kelly got it. So now 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Three wide, Trent Herrera in the background for Marcus Quaker. There's a handoff. Oh, that's number 33, actually. That's Tucker Ziegler.
Handoff number 33, Tucker Ziegler for the Mustangs. Brought down by number 80, Anthony Smith for the Greyhounds. Also 3 in the play brings up 2nd and 13 for the Mustangs.
Anthony
On their own
Smith.
17.
Anthony Smith
Mark that
again.
16.
His 2nd tackle for a loss in this game. I think one thing's for sure. The running game is not going to happen tonight for the Mustangs. Not with Anthony Smith out there. You mind if I start thinking passing here? Westbury doesn't have a passing play yet in this game. Marcus Quaker, 4 wide for the Mustangs. Marcus Quaker hanging himself. Wide open. Pick right here. This is Ian Goodley. Ian Goodley, go to house. Touchdown! 85 yards. 85 yards for the Mustangs. And just like that, the Mustangs are an extra point away from taking the lead here. Wow, what a play. The first passing play attempt for the Mustangs, and it goes 85 yards. My goodness. What a turn defense that is. And now Ian Goodling, who just hopped that long run, has to make the extra point to possibly tie this game up. Ian Goodling, extra point is up and good. With a minute 27 seconds left to go, the Mustangs have a 7-6 lead.
Your score, your Westbury Mustangs 7, the Shippensburg Greyhounds 6.
Yo, what happened to the Greyhounds defense? The Shippensburg defense hasn't been perfect all year. They had a really good defensive game back in week 1 against Hershey. My score on that one was 7-0 for the Greyhounds. But after that, not so much. But that has to be the longest play of the year given out by the Greyhounds, for sure.
Take a kick for the Mustangs, number 14, Ian Goodwin.
Well, returning fans, Shippensburg had a chance to increase their lead in their last drive after a fumble recovery inside the 20-yard line, but could not cash in. And now Westbury on their second drive goes 85 yards.
Number 24, Sincere Harrison. And number 30, Austin Kelso.
Wow, that got West Prairie crowd fired up, and that got the Shippensburg crowd silent. But, oh, short kick, and that's going to go out of bounds. What happened there for Ian Goodman? Maybe he was going for an onside kick.
Goodman's kick goes out of bounds and will set up the Greyhounds first and 10 on their own 35. Or actually, it'll be the 37.
So Shippensburg's got to have good possession for their third drive coming up here. Or no, they're going to make them re-kick it. We're going to have a re-kick here.
Greyhounds are electing to re-kick.
So
So, set it up and we'll do it in.
So instead of taking good field position after 37, Shippensburg decides to say, hey, do that. Yeah, how do we do that again? Hey. And the officials are now talking. And I don't know what this could be about. The kicking team is or wait a minute, what's going on? We got what is this? I don't know what this is. They're saying
There's a legal procedure called against the Mustangs. It appears we will set up the Greyhounds first and 10 on their own 37.
so apparently there was a foul. I mean, obviously, ball kicked out of bounds. So Shippensburg is going to take the ball. And they're going to get set up at the 42-yard line. I guess that was a 5-yard
The ball has
penalty.
been spotted at the Greyhounds 42.
All sorts of confusion here at Mustang Stadium, but Shippensburg's now got half the ball. Chamberlain, head up here to Nate Beam. Nate Beam on a good run, and oh, it's fumble on the play! Fumble on the play! Who has it? I think Shippensburg has it. Yes, they do. Shippensburg recovers the fumble. It's going to be first down.
8, Nathan Bean. Tackle number 58, Caleb Gutchard. Fumble on the play, but was recovered by the Greyhounds. First and 10 for the Greyhounds, the Mustangs 45.
Wow, big break there for the Greyhounds. Now down by 1 point. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that Shippensburg has been stranded all year. Even though it's just 1 point with 1 man left to go here in the first quarter, I think this is the first time that Shippensburg has been trying in a game. Here's a running for number 10, Trey Cater. There was some good running. Now he's got to get inside the 30-yard line.
Handoff to number 10, Trayvon Cater. Tackle by number 28, Hunter Tillman for the Mustangs. But Cater goes fast in real estate. Makes it first and 10 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 28.
So back-to-back long runs here for the Greyhounds. First it was Nate Beef and Trey Cater, back-to-back big runs. First and 10 from the 28. And here's Nate Beam again. Going down the side, but he's got to get tripped up by 28. That's Hunter Tobin.
Draw to Nathan Bean, combined on the stop for the Mustangs. Number 28, Hunter Tillman. Number 30, Nash Rank. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 24.
2nd and 6, get 4 yards, and that's going to take us to the end
And
of the
that takes
first
us
quarter.
to the end of our first quarter. With your score, your West Prairie Mustangs 7, the Shippensburg Greyhounds 6.
So 1 missed extra point is the difference here for the first 12 minutes. West Prairie up
Ladies
7
and
to
gentlemen,
6.
we have a very special group in attendance with us this evening, celebrating their 40th class reunion. Please give a warm welcome to the West Prairie High School class of 1981.
Very special group indeed, just announced by our group here for the class of 1981. Happy 40 years, West Prairie class of 1981. Hey, 10 years ago, it was me. Man, my class, 2012. We were roaming these halls 10 years ago as seniors. Well, we're going to do anything. Here's a fumble again. And Westbury thinks they might have it. And no, it's going to stay with the Greyhounds.
Handoff to number 10, Trayvon Cater. Stop by number 41, Hunter Potiker for the Mustangs. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 12.
That's one thing the Westbury defense has been doing very well so far this season, forcing the fumbles, but the bad thing is they never recover them. They had one tonight, but that was on 4th down. Here's 10 again. This is Trey Cater. It's got to be, looks like it's got to be a
Cater with the carry again for the Greyhounds. Stop this time by number 77, Skylar Latchford for the Mustangs. Brings up 2nd and 7 for the Greyhounds. On the Mustangs 9.
Excuse me, 2nd down and 7 for the Greyhounds. Inside the 10-yard line now. After 9 to be exact. Just getting started here with quarter number 2. Information and another fumble on the play again, and it's still rolling. Westbury think they might have it, and Westbury number 14 has it, and Westbury has the fumble. Recovered by number 14. That's Ian Goodlin.
They did have a fumble on the play, recovered by the Mustangs. Number 14, Ian Goodlin, set up the Mustangs, 1st and 10. On their own 17.
A game for the H's for Ian Goodling right now. He had a big 85-yard touchdown run. Now he has a fumble recovery, and Westbury has a chance to increase their lead.
Nash Rank for the Mustangs.
Nash Rank forced the fumble. Oh my goodness, what a big crowd here tonight on both sides of the field. Westbury on the offense lift the lead for the first time tonight. Still going. He's not going to get a first down, but he got first. He got good yards on first down.
And off to number 32, Garrett Smith for the Mustangs. He's finally brought down by number 43. Carter Funk for the Greyhounds. Pickup of 8 on the play brings up 2nd and 2 for the Mustangs on their own 25.
And 2. Just 2 minutes into the second quarter, 10 minutes to go. Here come the Mustangs. Marcus Baker. And off here to Ian Good. Wait, who was that Ian Goodwin again?
And off to number 28, Hunter Tillman. He's brought down by number 43, Carter Funk for the Greyhounds.
Tillman getting 1 yard.
Gain 1 on the play brings up 3rd and 1 for the Mustangs on their own 27.
Hunter Tillman getting 1 yard. And 3rd and 1 coming out for the Mustangs. Marcus Baker getting the signals for coaching. Bob Holding. Now in his 8th season as the head coach here at Westbury. Bob Bowen's got to take a timeout. He doesn't look very happy after taking
Called by the Mustangs, their first charge timeout.
first charge timeout. 9:02 left to go
The
here.
Mustang cross-country teams will compete tomorrow morning at the Mid-Penn Conference Championships at Big Spring High School. Start time is 10 o'clock.
Big race for cross country tomorrow.
The Westbury Mustang Marching Band continues its 2021 competition season tomorrow night at the 23rd Annual Music in the Park, hosted by the Shippensburg Music Alliance at John H. Frederick Field at Memorial Park. The Mustang Marching Band is scheduled to take the field at 6:15 tomorrow evening.
With the Westbury timeout, now it's a good time for a Westbury Athletic Parent Trivia question of the game. Now your question is this. It's a true or false question. Both Shippensburg and Westbury participated in one district championship game against each other. Again, your question of the game is true or false. Both Shippensburg and Westbury participated in one district championship game against each other? The answer is coming up at halftime. Back here after the West Prairie timeout. Marcus Baker, great block there by the defense. Great block there by Dylan Gutshaw, and Marcus Baker's got to get the first down.
Quarterback either by Marcus Baker. He finds some room on the outside. Finally forced out by number 30, Austin Kelso for the Greyhounds. But it's enough to move the chains. Set up the Mustangs first and 10 on their own 39.
Marcus Baker on a first down. That's only the second first down of the game for the Mustangs. They have a 7-6 lead. They have the ball at their own 39. And I'm here to Derek Snook. Yeah, it's got to be second and maybe 7.
Up to Derek Snook. He's brought down by number 43, Carter Funk, and number 6 for Shippensburg. Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs on their own 43.
So 2nd and 6 coming up here. Who knows, maybe this could be a good time for a passing play.
6 for Shippensburg with Avernell Abella.
The first passing play West Prairie had went 85 yards for a touchdown, so why not right now? Take a risk. Hand off here to Tucker Sigler. He gets wrapped up, but he's going to get maybe 2 yards.
Baker hands off to number 33, Tucker Ziegler. He's brought down by number 11, Brett Jones for the Greyhounds. We'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs on their own 45.
Still rolling through the second quarter. West Prairie has a surprising 7-6 lead. Anthony Smith, number 80, the University of Minnesota commit, back in on the defense. So the passing play coming up here on 3rd and 4 for Marcus Quaker and the Mustangs. I formation here. This is a formation that West Prairie is very used to. They were very good on that formation. Hunter Tolman getting ready. He was about ready to take off, but I think West Prairie was trying to get him off sides.
Timeout called by the Mustangs, their second charge timeout of the half.
I think that was the plan there by Bob Bolden, the head coach. They wanted to get Hunter Tolman jumping, and he was jumping a little bit, but not in the last second. Yeah, way of a difference in one recruit like that. I don't think you're going to get offsides for him very often. Second timeout for West Prairie. 7:23 left to go here in the second quarter. West Prairie trying to add to their lead. Coming up here for the Mustangs. Number 33, Tucker Sigler in the backfield for Marcus Quaker. Third and 4. What are we waiting for you? Mark Mason saying, hold up. And now we're going. 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs. 4 wide. Marcus Quaker, got to take it, fakes the handoff, he's got a pass, got it over, Ian Goodling, here goes Ian Goodling, oh my goodness, Ian Goodling, and touchdown, West Prairie! 45 yards for Ian Goodling, his second touchdown of the game. Oh my goodness, West Prairie 13-6. And he ain't gonna about to time his second extra point. And Goodling extra point is up and good. With 7:12 left to go, the Mustangs have a surprising 14-6 lead. My goodness. 2 touchdown grabs. First one was 85 yards. This one was for 45. I mean, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. West Prairie having a statement right now against the undefeated Shippensburg Greyhound team. Who would have ever expected this? I bet Shippensburg didn't expect this, but they just cannot hold down Ian Goodling. Ian Goodling having the game of his life right now. But still, plenty of time left to go. It's only an 8-point lead for the Mustangs. So far, there's only been 1 punt in this game. I know it's on West Prairie's first drive. Shippensburg hasn't had to punt yet because they lost the ball twice on a fumble.
Second kick for the Mustangs, back deep for the Greyhounds, number 24. Amari Kerr.
Goodling, short kick again. It's going to be taken by number 7. And there he goes. And boys, West Prairie defense not going after him. And Shippensburg has an opportunity, and they're going to have great field position. That's number 7, Keegan Kissinger.
Number 7, Keegan Kissinger. He fielded for the Greyhounds. Brought down
oh my goodness,
33
Keegan Kissinger
that sets up the Greyhounds.
had to shuffle around the
First and 10
kicking
on the
team.
Mustangs.
And now for the second straight drive, Shippensburg is going to have the ball in the red zone from the 16-yard line. Excuse me, from the 17-yard line. First and 10 from the 17 for Shippensburg. And off here, I think that was David Kunkelman. Actually, that's number 45, Diesel Koser. And it's got to be
Handoff to
second.
number 45, Diesel Koser for the Greyhounds. Combined on stop for the Mustangs, number 75, Trevor Kelly, number 77, Skylar Axford. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Greyhounds. On the Mustangs, 13.
Run here for Trey Taylor. Taylor gets dropped up off the wall. And he's got to get maybe a
Handoff to
little
number
bit.
10, Trayvon Taylor for the Greyhounds. Tackle by number 58, Caleb Gutschall for the Mustangs. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Greyhounds. On the Mustangs, 11.
Big play here coming up for the Greyhounds. Shippensburg 35. They are down by 8. They are in the red zone. For the second straight drive, Shippensburg is starting to drive in the red zone. But last drive ended on a fumble recovery for the Mustangs. Ian Goodman. And off here. This is Nate Bean, and Nate Bean's going to get roughed out. It's going to be 4th down.
Up to number 8, Nathan Bean for the Greyhounds. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs, number 30, Nash Rank, and number 75, Trevor Kelly. Will bring up 4th and 4 for the Greyhounds.
4th and 4 for Shippensburg. Offense still out on the field, down by 8. Another big play coming up here. Shippensburg 0 for 2 on 4th downs so far in this game. And right here's Chamberlain taking himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Chamberlain and the Greyhounds.
Black keeper by Tucker Chamberlain for the Greyhounds. Touchdown.
Tucker Chamberlain with the touchdown, 11 yards. And now the Shippensburg Greyhounds will go for 2 to try to tie this game up with less than 5 minutes left to go. A lot of great games so far. This sound is far from over. 2-point conversion try cut up here for the Greyhounds. I formation here. Again, pressure here by the West Prairie defense, and picked up at the goal line. Tucker Chamberlain stopped short. So Tucker Chamberlain, he almost got in. He got past the first wall, but not the second.
The two-point conversion is no good. Chamberlain
450.
is stopped by numbers 75, Trevor Kelly, number 77, Skylar Latchford.
4:54 left to go.
4:54 left in our first half. Your score, your West Perry Mustangs 14, the Shippensburg Greyhounds 12.
The Mustangs have a 2-point lead. That 2-point conversion, that's how West Perry got their last win in 2013. When Shippensburg was going for a last-second touchdown, they got it, but could not get the 2-point conversion to tie the game. And that gave West Perry the last win against Shippensburg back in 2017. Kickoff here coming up. West Perry looking to increase their lead. Line drive kick. It's not going to be a touchback this time. That was number 28.
Number 28, Hunter Tillman fields the kick of Blake Underwood. Number 11, Brett Jones on the tackle for the Greyhounds. Sets up the Mustangs first and 10 on their own 25.
So first and 10 here for the Mustangs. Possibly the final drive of the second quarter. Or the Greyhounds. We encourage, for the Mustangs, excuse me. We encourage everyone to stick around for the West Bay Athletic Department halftime report. We got a performance from the Shippensburg marching band at halftime. And take a look at our scores from around the Mid-Penn Conference. Marcus Quaker taking us down, looking to throw. And there's Hunter Tolman going right through the defense, right through the wall. And Marcus Quaker got to get wrapped up by Anthony
Quarterback
Smith.
keeper by Marcus Quaker for the Mustangs. Come on, let's stop for the Greyhounds, number 29, number 44, David Kunkelman.
So it's officially a
On the 3 in the play, brings up 2nd and 13 for the Mustangs on their own 23.
Man, Anthony Smith. That's one thing that probably West Bay has to keep an eye on. If you're going to hang on to the ball, don't hang on to it for long, because Anthony Smith with that quick speed is going to come up and catch up to you. And off here, this is number 28. That's Hunter Tolman. He gets wrapped up for another loss.
Quaker hands off to number 28, Hunter Tillman. He's wrapped up by number 29, Brock Erb for the Greyhounds. Brings up 3rd and 14 for the Mustangs on their own 22.
.3:15 left to go in the second quarter. That's pretty taking their time. They might just run this clock out, and well, Marcus Quaker is now starting to reach the huddle. Take its way there. Taking his time. Maybe they're going to take a timeout. They only have one timeout remaining, and they do. Final timeout here for the Mustangs. 2:52 left to go in the second quarter.
Timeout called by the Mustangs, their first charge timeout of the half. It's the final timeout timeout of the half.
So no
Bands
timeouts
coming up
enough
at
for the
halftime will be the
Mustangs.
2021 Shippensburg High School Greyhound Marching Band.
Definitely expecting a big performance from the Shippensburg Greyhound Marching Band. And more to talk about what's coming up next week for West Prairie Athletics. And take a look at our scores from around the Mid-Penn Conference, courtesy at maxpreps.com. We also have our answer to our West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question about what happened so far this week. This concludes another busy week for West Prairie Athletics. Next week is the season finale for all four sports here at West Prairie, except for football. Football still has 2 games after this. They'll be on the road next week at Greencastle Ranch for the final road game of the year. So here we go. 3rd and long, 3rd and 14. Or the Greyhound for the Mustangs. And it's quick, I'm going to hang on. Anthony Smith is going to wrap them down. Anthony Smith.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Quaker. He's brought down by number 80, Anthony Smith, for the Greyhounds.
Shippensburg is going to call a timeout.
Brings up a long fourth down for the Mustangs. Timeout called by the Greyhounds. Their second charge timeout of the half.
And Anthony Smith just plowed right through that offensive line. Wrapping up. Marcus Baker, that's an NCAA Division I sack right there, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and forever coming up for the Mustangs. They're back here, 4th and forever. That's pretty good. Put it away to the
Marcus Baker set the punch
Greyhounds.
for the Mustangs. Back deep for the Greyhounds. Number 19, Early Weller.
Another big wave to that way. Okay. And Anthony Smith almost got to that ball. And it's a good punt. I thought it was going to get a bigger bounce roll. But that ball is going to continue to roll close to midfield. And Shippensburg was going to have possession of Westbury territory.
Punt is down by the Mustangs. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 48. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. A cell phone has been turned into the press box. If you have lost your cell phone, looks like a red phone with a black case, you can claim that in the press box.
So 1st and 10 from Westbury's 48 for the Greyhounds. And they got a flag here. This could be a false start. And it is. False start against the Greyhounds.
Start called against the Greyhounds. They're back about 5 yards. The Greyhounds now 1st and 15 on their own 47.
That's the first penalty of the game for the Greyhounds. And it's a false start. Back 5 yards. 1st and 15 from their own 47. Westbury can really get a big stop here. Up by 2 points. There's a run there for number 10. This is Joe Gooding, and there he goes! See ya! Touchdown! Greyhounds. 53 yards.
Number 10, Trayvon Bader takes it to the house for the Greyhound touchdown.
53 yards for Trayvon Cater, and the Greyhounds have the lead for the first time tonight. Or excuse me, for the first time since their first drop back in the first quarter. Big blow for the Mustangs, but hey, they're going to get the ball back right away at least. And now, Shippensburg got to go for 2, and there's, oh my goodness, Anthony Smith with big stiff arms and dives for a 2-point conversion. It's now 20-14, 6-point lead.
2-point conversion is good, scored by number 80, Anthony Smith for the Greyhounds. With 2:11 left in our first half, your score, the Shippensburg Greyhounds 20, your Westbury Mustangs 14.
See, that's one player that I would think would get more carries. I mean, they got a Division I prospect going to the University of Minnesota. He's got to be a golden gopher. Like, you think he'd do a little bit more of everything. Like, yeah, he's a defensive end, he's a tight end. But how about running plays? He has 1 completion so far this year. He has some passing experience. He has 4 passing attempts and only 1 completion. Anthony Smith can do a little bit of everything, ladies and gentlemen. Just running in for 2. So 6-point lead.
Blake Andrews set the kick for the Mustangs, for the Greyhounds, excuse me. Back deep for the Mustangs. Number 28, Hunter Turner. And number 44, Brad Hockenberry.
Oh, Hunter Tillman not hang on. Hunter Tillman still can't hang on to it. And they're saying West Perry ball. Hunter Tillman had to dive up and
Kick
get
field by Hunter Tillman for the Mustangs. Sets up the Mustangs first and 10 on their own 17.
Man, Hunter Tillman always give up a disaster for the Mustangs. West Perry still has possession. They have no timeouts. With 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. First and 10 coming up from their own 17-yard line. An I formation here, interesting I formation for the Mustangs. Marcus Quaker got to keep it himself, and it looks like he's got to get back to the original line of scrimmage for no gain. Second and 10.
Back keeper by Marcus Quaker. Picked up by number 11, Brett Jones for the Greyhounds. No gain on the play, brings up second and 10 for the Mustangs.
So no gain for Marcus Quaker. I'm telling you guys, I mean, Ian Goodman has been having an incredible game. He hasn't had one missed reception so far, and both 2 catches have been for touchdowns. 85 yards and 45 yards. They keep to throw him. Here's Marcus Quaker again. And Marcus Quaker got to get partial yardage this time. He's got to get close to the
Quarterback
first
keeper
down.
again by Marcus Quaker. Brought down by number 44, David Kunkelman for the Greyhounds. Will bring up 3rd and 1 to the Mustangs on their own 26.
Now remember, Shippensburg has got to get the ball to start the third quarter. So if you're West Perry, you're down by 6. Like, hey, you gotta go. You gotta go now. You have no timeouts. And if you get a first down here, take a snap and possibly fire to Ian Goodling. And that's a good right. He's gotta get the first down. Now I say take a shot. And now
Marcus Quaker hands off to number 44, Brad Hockenberry. He's taken down by number 29, Brock Erb for the Greyhounds. But it's enough to move the chains. So the Mustangs first and 10 on their own 32.
You're going down to a wire here, ladies and gentlemen. 30 seconds left to go in the first half. West Perry fans starting to get frustrated. It's like, hey, you gotta go, because Shippensburg is gonna get the ball. I don't agree with this decision here. West Perry taking their time. Are they gonna take this to the halftime? West Perry's not gonna get a snap. They're gonna run this clock out. 5 seconds left to go, and I don't like this call at all, ladies and gentlemen. I do not like this call. You're down by 6,
And that brings us to
that
the
brings
end
us
of
to
our
halftime.
first half. Your score, the Shippensburg Greyhounds 20, your West Perry Mustangs 14.
I mean, seriously, like you're down by 6 points against one of the best teams in District 3, and you don't take a shot when Shippensburg is going to get the ball back to start the second half. I mean, come on, take a shot. I mean, my goodness, I don't know about that call at all. But we are now at the halftime mark.
It's a good call.
Thank you.
And West Perry up by, or Shippensburg up by 6 points, 20-14. That takes us to the halftime point. We're going to keep it right here for the Shippensburg marching band halftime reports, and after that we'll follow up with the West Perry Athletic Part halftime report. You are watching West Perry football against Shippensburg on the West Perry Athletic Part YouTube page. The score at halftime: Shippensburg 20, West Perry 14. And we're going to keep it here for the Shippensburg marching band halftime.
Mason, come here. You come in. Come in, little buddy. Come over here. Good job, Alex. Get a smile out of you.
He's a pretty easy smiler.
It sounds like, looks like it. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shippensburg Area School District proudly presents the Shippensburg High School Marching Band. The band is led onto the field by drum major Olivia Bailey. This year's show is titled The Music of Mangione and features 3 popular arrangements of Chuck Mangioni's music. His iconic flugelhorn sound became extremely popular in Broadway singing in the 1970s and 80s. His song Feel So Good reached the top of the charts in 1977. Our show begins with Children of Sanchez. This song is very rhythmic with a double-time Latin jazz flair. Next is one of his best loved ballads, Land of Make-Believe. The lyrical introduction features solos by Colin Krause on alto saxophone and Donovan Yockey on trumpet. The pit percussion and drum line is featured in our final number, Econo. Danny Kennedy and Clayton Deal are the quick players, and Jonathan Morris and Aaron Gazelle perform the snare drum duet. The up-tempo ending brings our show to an exciting conclusion. The Shippensburg band staff includes Mr. Robert Magg, director, Mrs. Amy Jones, assistant director, Mrs. Andrea Thompson, guard instructor, and Mr. James Cover, drumline instructor. Drum major, Olivia Bailey. Is the band ready? And now, the Shippensburg High School Marching Band.
We'll see.
Little more. That's a good point.
great performance by the Shippensburg High School marching band. A great tradition for the Greyhounds. And for your football has a great tradition. Hey, West Prairie football has a great tradition here too. We have great football. We have a great marching band as well. It's a very special performance by the Shippensburg High School marching band. That's your halftime performance. We are at halftime right now here. We want to thank Darrell Home for joining us here on the West Prairie Athletic for our halftime report. As you can see on your screen right now, Shippensburg has a 20-14 lead.
Oblivious to the world.
What a great year that was, 2014. I was a sophomore in college. But the big story tonight has been the West Prairie defense. This is usually a high-scoring team for Shippensburg. But what amazes me right now is why didn't West Prairie go for points in their last drive before the second half, before halftime? Shippensburg's got to get the ball back here. I know I'm going to get a lot of arguments for this, but I'm just curious why you had no timeout. You're down by 6. Shippensburg's got to get the ball back at the start of the third quarter. But my goodness, like I don't understand that. I mean, if anyone out there can tell me why, I mean, please do, because I'm anxious to know what the West Prairie coaching staff was thinking right there. Big pink out game turnout here for West Prairie football. West Prairie football showing up the pink, and so am I. I mean, take a look at this. I'm rocking the pink shirt. I mean, everyone's wearing the pink. And so, like, I'm really excited for this, and, it's just the way it is. And so, pink out game here tonight. Shippensburg about to take the ball back, and right now we have our answer to the West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question of the game. The question once again is this: true or false? Both Shippensburg and West Prairie participated in one district championship game against each other. This is a trick question. The answer is actually false, because both these teams, they have been in one district championship game, but not against each other. Shippensburg was in a 2016 Quad A District 3 championship game, but lost to Berks Catholic 37-13. And West Prairie was in one district championship game in program history. That was back in 1999, in a 28-21 loss to Manhattan Central. That is your answer to West Prairie Athletic Park trivia question again. West Prairie playing in 1999 in a District 3 AAA championship game, and Shippensburg playing in 2016 Quad championship game. But so far, it has been a big game with 2 big highlights so far in the first half. For Shippensburg, it's Anthony Smith, number 80, University of Minnesota commit. And he has just been fantastic here tonight on both sides of the field, rushing, on passing, on catching, on defending. He's doing everything tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and he expect more of the same in the second half. Right there, you can see number 80 right there. You can see number 80. He's a tall one on that grip. And, looking at the left side, looking at 3 players. Anthony Smith has just been fantastic tonight. And expect more of the same from him. Those number 80. A senior, going to the University of Minnesota. If Penn State is playing them next year, keep an eye out for Anthony Smith. I'm just curious, what would he play? What would he play at Minnesota? Would he be a defensive end or tying? Because he's a guy who can do everything. He's kind of like Saquon Barkley from Penn State. So, I don't know. But the big highlight for West Prairie tonight, the big game so far, is for number 14, Ian Goodland. He's doing a little bit of everything tonight. He has 2 touchdown grabs, 1 fumble recovery, and 2 extra points. Big night for Ian Goodland. 2 touchdown passes from Marcus Quaker to find Ian Goodling both times. One was for 85 yards. The other one was for 45 yards. Who knows, man? I mean, if you're Shippensburg at the halftime, right, you got to be wondering, look out for number 14. Like, do what you've been doing on offense, but keep an eye out for 14 when the defense is out there. And that concludes the West Perry Athletic Park halftime report. Expect some fireworks in the second half. West Perry looking for a massive upset here tonight. Only down by 6. But then again, Shippensburg just got to have the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get your 50-50 tickets out, I have the winning number in front of me. That winning ticket was $320. And that winning number is 5, 3, 3, 9, 3, 0. 5, 3, 3, 9, 3, 0. If you have that ticket, please come to the press box. It is worth $320.
Airport West Perry Mustangs to take the field. So much just got.
So halftime scores around the area.
Here are halftime scores.
Mostly late second quarter and halftime. At halftime, Northern leads Greencastle 14-7. Big Spring leads Trinity 21-17. Waynesboro leads East Pennsboro 14-3. Late in the second quarter, Boiling Springs leads Middletown 13-10. At halftime, Juniata leads Newport 10-0. Late second quarter, Mechanicsburg leads Susquehanna Township 21-6. And at halftime, Harrisburg leads Cumberland Valley 25-0.
Big games. Newport missing Shippensburg right now. Harrisburg destroying Cumberland Valley. That's a big game right there on Cumberland Valley. Here we go, about to start the second half. Ian Goodling, the star of the game so far for West Perry.
Set to kick for the Mustangs, back deep for the Greyhounds, number 24.
The star of the first half, Ian Goodling. About to kick it off back to Shippensburg to start the second quarter. Again, we want to thank everyone for joining us here on the West Perry Athletic Park YouTube page. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Perry Athletics. Here's a good run, taken from the goal line. It's not very good. Shippensburg's going to start their first drive of the second half.
Come on, let's stop for the Mustangs, number 12, Bryce Smith, number 44, Brad Hockenberry. Sets up the Greyhounds, 1st and 10 on their own 18.
Bryce Smith getting a tackle, first time missing his thing in the game. Happy birthday to Bryce Smith, by the way. He's 16 years old today. Happy birthday, Bryce. He gets a stop, and Shippensburg's going to start the second half at their own 18-yard line. Tucker Chamberlain pitch back here to Nate Bean. And Nate Bean's got to get wrapped up around the 20-yard line. He's got to get 3, maybe 4 yards.
Number 8, Nathan Bean for the Greyhounds. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs. Number 30, Nash Rank, and number 14, Ian Goodling. Gain of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 7 for the Greyhounds on their own 22.
So, yeah, 3 yards that time for Nathan Bean. 2nd and 7. 2 in the backfield for Greyhounds. Tucker Chamberlain passes off here to number 24. That's Amari Kerr. Amari Kerr has got to give plenty of room for a first out.
Chamberlain hands off to number 24, Amari Kerr. He's found right down by number 28, Hunter Toman for the Mustangs. But the pickup is enough to move the chains and save the Greyhounds 1st and 10 on their own 37.
Okay, 15 yards by time for Amari Kerr. 1st and 10 from Shippensburg's 37. Out here, number 25. Shippensburg starting to add the run game a little bit, mixing up the running backs.
Hand off to number 45, Diesel Kozer for the Greyhounds. Come on, the stop for the Mustangs. Number 14, Ian Goodling, and number 30, Nash Rank. Brings up 2nd and 2 for the Greyhounds on their own 45.
2nd and 2. Okay, we got game from Kerr. Kozer. Head up there to number 10. This is Trey Cater. There's got to get enough for a first down here.
Handoff to number 10, Trayvon Cater for the Greyhounds. Brought down to number 75, Trevor Kelly for the Mustangs. Got to pick up and move the chains inside the Greyhounds. First and 10 on the Mustangs 49.
Gang of 6 that time. Closer. And off once again, this time it's number 45. This is Diesel Koser. Diesel is going to get not quite enough for a first down, but pretty close.
Handoff again to number 45, Diesel Koser for the Greyhounds. Right down to number 58, Caleb Gutschall for the Mustangs. Brings up second and 2 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 41.
Sort of handing off this time to number 10, Cater. And Cater's going to take off for around 11 yards. About 10 yards.
Handoff to Trayvon Cater for the Greyhounds. Brought down by number 66, Aiden Yoakum for the Mustangs. But to pick up and move the chains of the Greyhounds. First and 10, the Mustangs 30.
Shippensburg having a good drive, trying to increase their lead for the first time. Shippensburg has not had a score, did not score when they were already in the lead. And here's Nate Beam. Nate Beam holding off some defenders. He's going to get close to a first down. In fact,
number 8,
they might give it to him. Or
handoff to number 8, Nathan Beam for the Greyhounds.
Getting about 9
down
yards.
number 20, Isaiah Weller for the Mustangs. Brings up second and 1 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 21.
Ice Perry has did pretty good in the first time when it comes to a down and short. Any down and short, really. And off here. This is Kosher again. Kosher is going to get up for first down. It's going to be inside the 10-yard line. First and goal coming up for the Greyhounds.
Diesel Koser taking up the middle for the Greyhounds. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs. Number 12, Bryce Smith. And number 14, Ian Goodwin. Brings up first and goal for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 9.
First and goal from the 9-yard line for the Greyhounds. Tucker Chamberlain having a good drive. That's been all running plays so far this drive. Chamberlain heading out to Kosher. Kosher's got to get 1 or maybe 2 yards. Or, he's got to get 4 yards actually. He's got to get up to the 6-yard line.
Kosher again for the Greyhounds. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs. Number 14, Ian Goodwin. And number 41, Hunter Potter. Second and goal for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 7.
Second and goal here. We figure if Shippensburg doesn't get a touchdown in the next 2 plays, they're got to go for it on 4th down. Here to number 10. This is Trey Cater, and Cater is in. Touchdown, Shippensburg.
Number 10, Trayvon Cater takes the ball into the end zone for the Greyhounds. Touchdown.
6-yard run for Trey Cater. His first touchdown in the game. The 7:07 left to go here in the third quarter. Shippensburg now increases their lead to 26-14. First 2 possession lead up the
Greyhounds will attempt a 2-point conversion.
We knew this was going to be a big game for West Perry, and now Shippensburg got to try to go for 2 to make a 2-touchdown lead. And Chamberlain hang on to it himself, and he's going to dive, and he's in. Tucker Chamberlain keeps himself and goes in for a 2-point conversion, and now flag.
The 2-point conversion is good. Quarterback keeper by Tucker Chamberlain. We do have a flag on the play.
Looks like unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe. No celebration. I mean, the 2-point conversion is good, but unsportsmanlike conduct might be going up here. Against Shippensburg. See what the flag is. Oh, I thought I saw a flag drop, but I guess not. No flag. So I thought there was a flag there after a 2-point conversion. Oh, that guy! We usually see a white cap get a foul, but I guess it was against.
Penalty was unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Mustangs.
Wow, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mustangs. And that's gonna get kickoff. It'll be a
Shippensburg will kick off from the Mustangs 45.
Shippensburg might want to go for great field position to increase their lead, or just take a kick deep and get a sure touchback.
Back deep for the Mustangs, number 28, returning number 44, Brad Hockenberry.
Unsportsmanlike contact against West Perry, and that's got to be a touchback. Yep. Someone else
Kick goes to the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the Mustangs at around 20.
Someone left to go in the third quarter. Shippensburg up by 14. And now West Perry see what they can do with their first drive off the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check your pockets. I still have a lost cell phone that was turned into the press box sitting in front of me. If you lost your cell phone, you can come and claim that in the press box.
There we go, from the 20-yard line. West Perry got to get their first drive, and 4 wide, and good defense shown. And ball goes incomplete for number 21.
Quakers pass intended for number 21, Connor Wheeler, falls incomplete. Second and 10 for the Mustangs.
Pass intended for Connor Wheeler. That's the first incomplete pass for the Mustangs here in this game. Not a lot of passing plays for the Mustangs, but they have been effective until that one. Second and 10 coming up for West Perry. Three wide again. And off here, Brad Hockenberry. And Brad Hockenberry's got to get some decent position, decent yards. Gained about 5 yards back.
Hand off to number 44, Brad Hockenberry for the Mustangs. Brought down by number 22, Carter Faust for the Greyhounds. We'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs on their own 25.
3rd and 5. That was the first run of the game for Hockenberry. 3rd and 5 cut out for West Bay at their own 25. High formation again for the Mustangs. Out here. And Marcus Quaker got to keep himself. And it's going to be close. It's a first down. Marcus Quaker gets 6 yards.
Keeper by number 15, Marcus Quaker. Brought down by number 43, Carter Funk for the Greyhounds. But the pickup moves the chains and sets up the Mustangs. First and 10 on their own 31.
So first drive of the second half continues. That's different from the first drive back in the first half for the Mustangs when they went 3 and out. A 6-yard run for Marcus Quaker got a first down. Baker keeps this out, looking to throw. He's looking for Brad Hockenberry. And a flag comes in. This got to be pass interference called on for number 30.
Number 14, Engelman falls incomplete. We do have a penalty flag on the play.
Austin Kelso looks like he's got a good pass interference. West Perry fans are excited about that. Pass interference. That's going to give West Perry a first down.
Pass interference called against the Greyhounds.
Shippensburg fans not happy about that call. Who can blame them? That was a questionable pass interference. So first down from West Perry's 46-yard line after the pass interference.
After the penalty, sets up the Mustangs first and 10 on their own 46.
Austin Kelso still pleading his case. And yeah, like Austin Kelso, number 30, you can saw Art making his case on that play to the officials. But the rule is, once the call is made, you cannot overturn it. Only the officials can do that. A player cannot convince the officials to turn it over. Hand off here to Derek Snook. And fumble on the play. Derek Snook losing it, and Shippensburg has it.
And off to number 42, Derek Snook. There was a fumble on the play recovered by the Greyhounds. Number 44, David Kunkelman for the Greyhounds. Coming up with the football, sets up the Greyhounds. First and 10 for the Mustangs, 49.
David Kunkelman with the fumble recovery. Second turnover of the game for the Mustangs. That's not been clean football last time. We have seen turnovers all over the place today. First and 10 now for the Greyhounds. There's number 80, that's Anthony Smith. He's got to get about 4 yards.
Hand off to number 8, Nathan Bean for the Greyhounds. Combined on the stop for the Mustangs. Number 30, Nash Rank. And number 41, Hunter Parker. Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. For the Greyhounds on the Mustangs, 45.
So Nathan Bean actually got the run and did 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Try 4 in motion. Try 4 is going to keep going. There he goes. Touchdown, Greyhounds. Oh, it's number 24.
Number 24, Amari Kerr takes the ball down the side for the Greyhounds. Touchdown.
Amari Kerr. A long touchdown run for 45 yards. And Shippensburg football is now playing like Shippensburg football. This is one of the reasons why they have been so successful so far, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why Shippensburg is 7-0, and now an extra point attempt here. Almost a big block, but this time the extra point is up and good.
Noah Henry's kick is up and good, and with 4:38 left in our third quarter, your score, the Shippensburg Greyhounds 35, your West Prairie Mustangs 14.
So now a 3-possession game. West Prairie, 2 fumbles, and both times Shippensburg has scored a touchdown. So that's one thing that West Prairie needs to focus on now. Don't turn the ball over. You can get 4th downs, you can punt it away, but don't turn it over, or Shippensburg has got to make you pay for it. 35-14 for the Greyhounds. Shippensburg keeps playing the way they've been playing. This will give West Prairie their first loss at home this season. They're 3-0 here at Mustang Stadium. Kickoff is up. It's got to go down the sideline and out of bounds right at the 1-yard line. The formation kicked out of bounds, and West Prairie's got to have the ball at the 20.
Windor's kick is out of bounds. Flag on the play.
Have you ever thought of becoming a PIAA
Illegal
official?
procedure against the Greyhounds. Set up the Mustangs. 1st and 10, on their own 35.
Have you ever thought of becoming a referee for football, soccer, field hockey, basketball, wrestling? Now's your chance. Go to PIAA.org to find out how you can become a PIAA official. Again, that is PIAA.org. 1st and 10 here for the Mustangs. At the 35-yard line after the kickoff was kicked out of bounds. And out here to Brad Hockenberry. Hockenberry gets wrapped up by the Greyhounds. That's number 14.
Handoff to number 44, Brad Hockenberry for the Mustangs. Brought down by number 44, David Kunkelman for the Greyhounds. Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs on their own 37.
Both these teams have 2 games after tonight in the regular season. West Prairie currently ranked number 4, and they gotta have a delay of game. No, West Prairie has called a timeout right before the flag was thrown. The head judge didn't get the call, but the timeout was called. Let's see what the head judge, the white cap, has to say.
Illegal substitution called against the Mustangs.
There's a legal substitution.
And then a timeout called by the Mustangs.
West Prairie took the timeout, but penalty would go.
Their first charge timeout of the night.
3:49 left to go here in the third quarter. Shippensburg's up 35-14. West Prairie will be on the road next week for the final time in the regular season. West Prairie will be at Greencastle Entrance next week for week 9 action. West Prairie has one more home game left after tonight. That'll be 2 weeks from tonight. Senior night for West Prairie football against Susquehanna Township. Shippensburg has 2 games left. They have 2 home games after tonight. I forget who they're hosting next week, but I know the week after that they're hosting Greencastle Entrance. But if you're West Prairie right now, it's like, hey, listen, this is our biggest margin of defeat right now. But hey, we can still beat this team. Look what we did in the first half. So you just gotta bring back that first half mentality and try to get some points. Marcus Quaker looking to throw, intercepted. And that is a pick 6 for Shippensburg. The manslaughter continues. That was number 23, I think.
Quake goes past, intercepted by number 22, Carter Faust.
Carter Faust,
He takes it to the house for the Greyhounds touchdown.
Carter Faust, number 22 for Shippensburg, the pick 6 over 20
Noah Henry
yards.
after the point after for the Greyhounds.
And Slaughter's on 41-14. Extra point, but they touchdown. Noah Henry. And timeout just got to be called by the Greyhounds. So,
Greyhounds call timeout, their first charge
what
timeout.
Shippensburg might be saying. Hang into this. They might be going for a 2-point conversion. I mean, I don't know why they would do that. They already have a huge lead. So right now, they're up by 4 touchdowns. Last year against Shippensburg against West Prairie, Shippensburg took 2 extra points and faked it for a 2-point conversion. Could they possibly be looking for that right now? Noah Henry still out there to attempt the extra point, but if you're West Prairie right now, expecting maybe a fake kick and going for 2.
It was a perfect play.
Noah Henry, take us up, and good. So they burned the timeout for an extra point. 3:39 left to go.
The extra point is good. And then 3:39 left in the third quarter. You've scored the Shippensburg Greyhounds 42.
West Prairie
Your West
football
Prairie
against
Mustangs
Shippensburg
14.
exclusively on the West Prairie Athletic Party YouTube page. We'll be right back after this TV timeout. We are back here. Shippensburg up big, 42-14. With 3:39 left to go in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, West Perry was up by 2 points in the second quarter, but then Shippensburg with a late touchdown gave them the lead. Shippensburg was only up by 6 at halftime. Now it's been all Shippensburg here in the third quarter. That's right, Hockenberry. Hockenberry taking down around the 35-yard line.
Kick over by number 44, Brad Hockenberry for the Mustangs. He's tackled by number 17, Blake Orndorff for the Greyhounds. Sets up the Mustangs, first and 10 on their own 36.
Marcus Quaker back in. West Perry Junior varsity football will be at Shippensburg next Monday. Monday night junior varsity football at Shippensburg next week.
Is there a break?
And a fumble on the first play of the drive.
This card is locked our band.
And West Perry apparently recovered it. So second and 11 after the missed fumble recovery. Forced fumble, so West Perry recovers. And a screen pass here to Ian Goodling. And Ian Goodling for the first time has a catch that's not a touchdown. And it's gonna be third and maybe 5. 3rd and 5 count up here for the Mustang.
Thank you.
So Ian Goodling with the screen pass catch.
3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. On their own 49.
And at this point, again, I know it's late in the third quarter, but if you don't get a first down here, you pretty much have to go for it. Squinker, another screen pass, caught again by Ian Goodling, and Ian Goodling's got to find a first down.
Quaker's pass complete number 14, Ian Goodling. Right down by number 29, Brock Erb for the Greyhounds, but the pickup is enough to move the chains. Sets up the Mustangs, first and 10 on their own 48.
West Perry, back-to-back screen passes to Ian Goodling. West Perry driving up the field this time. I mean, Ian Goodling has been having an incredible game, finding the hot routes and just going downfield and getting catches every single time. He hasn't had a drop pass so far in this game. I'll just keep finding Ian Goodling. There's a handoff here for Brad Hockenberry, and Hockenberry getting wrapped up. But again, 2 yards that time, ball will be right at the 50.
Quaker hands off to number 44, Brad Hockenberry, combining on the stop for the Greyhounds. Number 11, Brett Jones. Number 29, Brock Erb. He's at 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs on the 50.
Midfield here for the Mustangs. 2nd and 8. Handoff again to Hockenberry. One player that we haven't seen so far a whole lot in this game since the first quarter is Trent Herrera, number 22.
It's Brad Hockenberry with the carry again for the Mustangs. He's stopped by number 6. Abel Abello for the Greyhounds.
Where is Trent Herrera? I don't even see him down there on the sidelines.
On the Greyhounds
Did
48.
he just disappear on us like Trent Herrera? guess he got hurt in the opening kickoff. Well, I don't see him down the sidelines anywhere. Well, hope Trent Herrera's okay. I thought he had a couple plays in the first quarter. Well, and that ball's going too far for Ian Goodling. That was a great play call by two.
Marcus Baker's pass intended for Ian Goodling falls incomplete. 4th and 6 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so Trent Herrera injured on the open kickoff apparently. I really missed that. And it's no longer in the game. I mean, I guess he's not going to return. He's up here at the bleachers right now, in fact. I guess he's out for the game. He's been in the locker room for quite a while, and now he's up here in the bleachers. I guess he's out of the game. Fourth down here for the Mustangs. 4 wide. Could be going for a screen pass again. And timeout call by the Mustangs.
Timeout called by the Mustangs.
43 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. That's probably going for 4th and 6. I'll rethink what they're going to do here on this 4th down play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 vehicles in the east end parking lot that need to be moved. They are blocking the Shippensburg band truck. They need to be moved before the end of the game. One is a Chrysler Pacifica. They are both white vehicles. License plate KZE 8477. The other is a white Honda CRV. License plate JZL 9436. They are both in the east end parking lot. They need to be moved. They are blocking the Shippensburg band truck.
Shippensburg band might need to find our way to get all of them. Here we go after the West Prairie timeout. 4th and 6. West Prairie pretty much having to go for it. 3 wide. Right back in the backfield for Marcus Quaker. Marcus Quaker trying to throw. Long throw for Ian Goodling. He somehow catches it! Ian Goodling muffed it up. He was well defended.
Number 14, Ian Goodling. Brought down by number 7, Keegan Kissinger for the Greyhounds.
David Funkelman was defending Ian Goodling very well, and the ball pumped up for a split second, but Ian Goodling found a way to grab it. 4th down conversion for the Mustangs, and it's 1st down at the 28. Here's Ron Hockenberry again. Hockenberry looking for a few yards. He gets at least 3. 23 Carter Funk.
And off number 44, Brad Hockenberry. Brought down by number 43, Carter Funk for the Greyhounds. Then at 2nd and 6, mark 7 for the Mustangs.
We have reached the end of the third quarter.
End of our third quarter with your score. The Shippensburg Greyhounds 42, your West Prairie Mustangs 14.
A big blowout performance for the Mustangs. Or excuse me, for the Greyhounds. And we have reached the end of the third quarter. We'll be right back to start the fourth quarter. You're watching West Prairie football against Shippensburg on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube page. We'll be right back. We are back here for the start of the fourth quarter. West Prairie down by a lot. And they need to do everything they can to get back into this game. West Prairie still has the ball at Shippensburg's 25-yard line. 2nd and 7. We're going to start the fourth quarter. 3 wide here for the Mustangs. I formation for West Perry. Here's Derek Snook. Derek Snook can gain the ball upfield for maybe 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd down cut out for the Mustangs.
Drop to number 32, Derek Swift for the Mustangs. Stop by number 45, Diesel Kozer for the Greyhounds. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs on the Greyhounds 23.
3rd and 5 coming up for West Perry. Shippensburg band is back. Oh, Marcus Quaker keeping him set. Marcus Quaker going right through. He's got to get the 1st down and more. And it's going to be close to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 coming out from Shippensburg's 12.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Quaker. Combined on the stop for the Greyhounds, number 7, Tegan Kissinger, and number 44, David Kunkelman. But the pickup will move the chains and set the Mustangs up 1st and 10 on the Greyhounds 13.
Again, we want to thank everyone at home for joining us here on the West Bay Athletic Park YouTube page. My name is Alex Wall, the Golden Pipes of West Bay Athletics. Bringing commentary for this exciting, maybe not right now, Big Ten Colonial Division matchup Friday night here at Mustang Stadium. 4 wide, 3 wide here for the Mustangs. I formation again. This has been a good formation to the Mustangs, especially last week as we went against East Pennsboro. And Brian Hockenberry again with the run, and it's going to be 2nd and maybe 8.
And drop to number 44, Brian Hockenberry for the Mustangs. He's stopped by number 44, David Kunkelman for the Greyhounds. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs on the Greyhounds 11.
2nd and 8 here from the 11-yard line. Westbury trying to strike for the 1st time since the 2nd quarter. They have not scored in the 3rd. They're down 20 to 14 at halftime. 10 minutes left to go. And up here to Hockenberry again. Hockenberry getting some good yardage, but not enough for a 1st down.
Hockenberry gets the call again for the Mustangs. Striking out by number 29. Josh Earl for the Greyhounds. Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. On the Greyhound over 8.
I don't think that's been good for West Perry so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I have a lost cell phone sitting in front of me. If you lost your cell phone, you can come to the press box to claim it.
3rd and 4 here for the Mustangs. Out here to, Marcus Quaker got to keep him set, but he's got to get wrapped up. It's got to be 4th down. Marcus Quaker was down. No, Shippensburg picked the ball up, but
Quarterback kicker by number 15, Marcus Quaker for the Mustangs. Net first number 36. Jackson Clemson for the Greyhounds. Brings up 4th and 11 for the Mustangs. On the Greyhound 15.
4th and 11 coming off a big loss for the Mustangs. Timeout called by West Perry.
And called by the Mustangs, Greg Hamilton from the
Shippensburg band has been on fire tonight. You can see them on the top right corner of the screen. That's that big crimson red section. That's the band. That's a very big band. They had an awesome halftime performance at Mustang Stadium earlier. I mean, West Perry band did great too. And all the bands are great here at Mustang Stadium.
Yeah.
Shippensburg has a rich history of having a great band program, not just at the high school, but also at the university. If you've never been to a Shippensburg University football game, do yourselves a favor and go to one. Because the Shippensburg University marching band, for NCAA Division II school, they have a great marching band. They're kind of like a mini version of the Blue Band from Penn State. That's how good they are. 4th and 11 coming up here for the Mustangs. They have to go for a touchdown here. Or this Quaker header top. Well, Huckleberry in the back, or Derek Slick in the backfield. This Quaker got to handle himself. Huckleberry got to take a run at it and a fumble, and that ball goes out, but it's not going to matter. It was 4th down. There is a flag on the play.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Quaker. There is a flag on the play. Holding called against the Mustangs.
Holding called against the Mustangs, but it's not going to matter. Shippensburg's got to decline that, and it's going to be first down.
Penalty is declined. Greyhound will take over on downs. 1st and 10.
Turnover on downs. We do not see that very
On their
often
own
from
12.
West Perry this season. It has happened a couple of times. 3 or 4 times it happened against Norfolk a couple of weeks ago. Shippensburg got turned over on downs for the first time tonight. And this game is all but is nothing but wrapped up. And West Point's got some of their first loss here at home this season. They have one more home game left to go. And West Point's still fighting for a playoff spot. And now a deep pass, and there he goes. He can go all the way. No! A big running stop for a couple of 2,800
Pass complete on 19. 30 yards down the sideline. Brought down by number 2,800 Tillman. But it took up the Greyhounds first and goal on the Mustangs 8.
Herbie Weller going from one red zone to the other. And it's now first and goal for Shippensburg on big play, 90-something yards. Longest play of the game so far for Shippensburg. First and goal, hand off here to number 5. Number 5 is in. Touchdown. That's Jason Gonzalez.
Hand off to number 5, Jason Gonzalez for the Greyhounds, who takes it in for the Greyhound touchdown.
And on just 2 plays, the Greyhounds increased their lead. Mercy rule, I believe is on. 34 points. Oh, they have to make 1 extra point, and then the mercy won't be on. Which the climb will just continue to run. Doesn't matter if West Prairie comes back or not. So up by 34. Here's Noah Henry to tack on the extra point. Extra point is blocked. Nash Blank gets up and blocks it. So no mercy.
Ball game is 4 with Shippensburg Greyhounds 48. The Mustang Mustangs 14.
West Perry has not been defeated by mercy rule, and Nash Blank just say, no, not tonight. Not at our home, not in our field, not in our house. That is not going to happen. We are not going to get beat by mercy rule. Yeah, you can beat us from 34 points or anything lower than that, but you're not going to beat us by 35. And that is going to not prevent the mercy rule from taking effect. So 34-point
Number
lead.
17, Blake Orndorff set the kick for the
48-14.
Greyhounds. Back deep for the Mustangs. Number
8
44,
minutes and
Brian
8 seconds
Huckleberry. Number
left to go.
28, Hunter Jones.
Noah Henry did have a missed extra point in the on the first touchdown of the game by Shippensburg back in the first quarter. There's Brad Hockenberry. Brad Hockenberry, nobody's blocking and coming up. That's number 17, Blake Orndorff.
Kick for by number 44, Brad Hockenberry for the Mustangs. He's taken down by number 27, Troy Chamberlain. For the Greyhounds, the first and 10 for the Mustangs. Early 15.
That was Tucker Chamberlain, the quarterback. Making the tackle. Nice price down, ball at the 15. 8 minutes exactly left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's it's going to be hard to pick an MVP for today's game. It's obviously got to be a Shippensburg player. I mean, it could be Ian Goodling. I think Goodling had a really good first half, but nothing for the Mustangs on the series. Spraker set to throw. This is number 23, Dylan Goodshaw. And Dylan Goodshaw's going to get wrapped up after 20, gain of 5 yards.
This pass to base number 23, Dylan Goodshaw. He's a flag on the play. He blocked below the waist ball against the Mustang.
Oh, I guess there was a foul. It's a holding call. I guess the Mustangs are there for late call. Now first and 17. Yeah, first and 17 here for the Mustangs. Earlier today, we had a West Platte girls fight. Just like Green Cast Ranch. You can catch that archive on the West Platte YouTube page. But Green Cast Ranch up getting a win, 3 sets to none earlier today. Here's Brad Hockenberry.
Came back to number 34, Brad Hockenberry for the Mustangs, brought down by number 36. Jackson Clemson for the Greyhounds. Brings up 2nd and 15 for the Mustangs on their own 10.
2nd and 15. West Platte is 10. Marcus Quaker getting the signal. No injuries for the Shippensburg Greyhounds tonight. Only one injury for West Platte. That was Trent Herrera on the opening kicker. Who now I see down on the sideline. He's got a helmet in his hand. He might be ready to come back in. And oh, that ball is going to be caught by Dylan Gutshaw, but it's not going to be near enough for a first down.
Marcus Baker's pass to boot number 23, Dylan Gutshaw. He's tackled by number 30, Austin Kelso for the Greyhounds. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs on their own 18.
West Platte cheerleaders having a big night tonight. They were saying they want a touchdown, but they need a big strike on 3rd down in order to do that. They score a touchdown now, that will be 82 yards from their own 18. Slater hand out to Derek Second. No, Marcus Quaker got to hang on. Quarterback keeper for Marcus Quaker. He's got to take off. He's got to get a first down here. Marcus Quaker on the run.
Quarterback keeper by Marcus Quaker, finally forced out down by number 30, Austin Kelso for the Greyhounds. They got to move the chain and set up the Mustangs 1st and 10 on their 29.
Hey, if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, they're doing a skull chant over there at the marching band. .50 left to go. Time to stop because Marcus Baker ran out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Marcus Baker hang on to it again. And he loses the fumble. He loses the ball, and it's going to get wrapped up. I think this is Shippensburg ball. Is it? Signal, and somehow recovered by the Mustang.
There's a fumble on the play that recovered on number 11, another rolling for the Mustangs. Second the Mustangs, 2nd and 6 on their own 4:33.
Man, I thought for sure that ball was intercepted was taken by Shippensburg. Apparently not. Shippensburg Marching Band doing the horse. And a long pass, picked off.
Marcus Baker's pass intercepted by number 20, Connor Landreth. For the Greyhounds, some of the Greyhounds first and 10, on the line, 37.
Connor Landreth with the interception. Not quickly in for the Mustangs. 4:57 left to go. Shippensburg got to take a timeout.
Timeout called by the Greyhounds. Their second charge timeout out. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I still have a cell phone that was lost sitting in front of me. A red cell phone with a black case. That is yours. You can come in the press box. We also have two cars at the east end of the parking lot. The immediately move you are walking the Shippensburg band truck. One is a white Chrysler Pacifica KZE 8477 license plate. The other is a white Honda CRV license plate JZL 9436.
Shippensburg University band. That was their fight song at Shippensburg University, and they just did that. That's called the Mustang. That's the horse race song. That's what the name of the song is. It's a real popular song in marching bands. Georgia Tech down at the ACC college football, they do that song all the time. For the Yellow Jackets, there's a run here for number 13. 13, don't have number 13.
Hand off number 13, Caden Short for the Greyhounds. He's forced out by number 28, Hunter Tillman for the Mustangs. We'll bring up 2nd and 1 for the Greyhounds on their own 49.
Man, that looked like a long run, and it was, but it wasn't for a first down, 9 yards. So 2nd and 1 caught up here for the Greyhounds. If you're Shippensburg right now, do you really have to sell it? I guess if you want to apply the mercy rule and give Westbury's first loss of the year and buy a mercy rule, then yeah, go ahead and score. But they got a quarterback here, and their team's got to get wrapped up for a loss of about 4 yards.
Hand off to number 14, Caden Short for the Greyhounds. He's brought down the backfield by number 30, Nash Rank for the Mustangs. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Greyhounds on their own 42.
I think we got the junior varsity team on now for Shippensburg. The quarterback now is Keaton Kissinger. So King Kissinger, the new quarterback for Shippensburg. And possibly is the final drive of the game for the Greyhounds. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Again, Shippensburg ranked number 2 in District 3 5A. They're only behind undefeated Governor Mifflin. And Kissinger's got to keep himself. Kissinger gets enough for a first down. Again, about 10 yards that time.
Quarterback keeper by Keegan Kissinger for the Greyhounds. Right now, the number 66, Aiden Yoker for the Mustangs. To pick up those 3 retains, set up the Greyhounds 1st and 10 on the Mustangs 45.
1st and 10 from Westbury's 45. 2.5 minutes left to go. Shippensburg up by 34. There's an I formation here for the Greyhounds. Straight up the middle. He's got to get wrapped up. That's number 27.
Handoff to the 27, Troy Chamberlain for the Greyhounds. The final stop for the Mustangs, number 25, Holden Bassett. Number 62, Caleb Cordell.
So Troy
Brings
Chamberlain.
up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. For the Greyhounds on the Mustangs 35.
Final 2 minutes here for tonight.
Yes, it is dead. There you go.
What the heck?
Troy Chamberlain again. Troy Chamberlain's going to get enough for a first down and gain
Hand off
12.
to number 27, Troy Chamberlain for the Greyhounds, brought down by number 12, Bryce Smith for the Mustangs. Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Greyhounds on the Mustangs. 36.
Oh, not enough for a first down. Damn, 9. 3rd and 1. And a first down here will wrap it up. Some fans starting to leave the bleachers, heading towards the exit, so why not? I mean, first down here will seal the deal for the Greyhounds to remain unbeaten. And this is Kissinger getting this quarterback sneak down the middle. And got to get about 7 yards at a
Quarterback
time.
here,
That's
number
going to
7,
seal it
Keegan
for
Kissinger for the
Shippensburg.
Greyhounds. Brought down by number 20, Isaiah Veller for the Mustangs. Sets up the Greyhounds, 1st and 10 on the Mustangs, 29.
Or maybe they have to give one more play. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for Shippensburg. They might actually have to get one more play. And Kissinger was just told by his coach, Coach Eric Faust, saying, just take a knee, let's go home. They have 2 more games coming up. Both of them are at home for the Greyhounds. Knee is taken by Kissinger, and that will do it. 48-14. Greyhounds improved to 8-0.
That is our ball game. The final score, Shippensburg Greyhounds 48, 0-1 Mustangs 14. Just a reminder, the Greyhounds will Mustangs will travel to Castle next week to take on the King Castle Blue Devils. Kickoff is 7 o'clock at Bailey Field. The Mustangs then will return in week 10 here to the friendly confines of Mustang Stadium to play Susquehanna Township. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Thank you for your attendance tonight, and please have a safe drive home.
So Shippensburg improving to 8-0 after a dominant 48-14 victory. The good news for the Mustangs, however, is that this wasn't a mercy roll victory. Mercy roll crossing the pen for 35 points, but they lost by 34. Shippensburg definitely covered the spread by pen line. Shippensburg just showing why they are one of the best teams in District 3. The star player of the game, who knows? The Shippensburg team is just blowing it, and I just gotta say the entire Shippensburg team, also the Shippensburg marching band, they've been fantastic as well tonight. So Shippensburg 48-14, they improved to 8-0 on the year. They'll return home. 2 more games left at home for Shippensburg. They'll be at home next week against East Pennsboro. They'll follow up with a home game to end the regular season against Greencastle Antrim in week 10. For West Prairie, they'll go back on the road for the final time next week when they hit the road to take on the Blue Devils at Greencastle Antrim High School. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock next week. Next time we'll see West Prairie football, and actually it will be 2 weeks from tonight, senior night against winless Susquehanna Township. Our next broadcast here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube page will be next Monday, where we have girls volleyball in action against Milton Hershey. That game will start at 6:15. That'll be broadcast live here on the West Prairie Athletic Park YouTube page. That's going to do for us here at Mustang Stadium. On behalf of our athletic director Ryan Anderson, our public address announcer Brent Anderson, our high school principal Chris Rawl, and all of us here at West Prairie High School, I am Alex Wall. The Golden Pipes of West Prairie Athletics saying so long from Mustang Stadium. This has been a presentation of West Prairie football against Shippensburg on the West Prairie Athletic Barn YouTube page. Your final score on this one, West Prairie 14, Shippensburg 48. Good night, everybody.